How do you see about the outcome? You just mentioned that. How do you see about the outcome? And in the meantime, we have to talk about the challenges as well. So how do you address to our viewers?
I must say this, all these joint annual reviews are very transparent, and that we critically they analyze, and that we make some sort of the very frank that kind of that opinion given to the government, how the Ministry of Health and also Ministry of Finance people are there. So as a view of the EDP collectively, we always mention there are certain things which they need to address. I see that it is no country and in the world is perfect in that. That's the reason why we are here to help. And then this is our all collective responsibility as a EDP to work for the people of Nepal. This is why we are working here for the people of Nepal. No matter the programs and plans are good, if the people of Nepal are not affecting, it's not going to achieve our purpose. So in that joint annual reviews and the midterm reviews, we are critically reviewing that how best we should change. And at the end of the joint annual review, we have a sort of 8 memo, agreed certain things, and then we will review in the next that joint annual review. So one thing I would like to say is that in Nepal, we are very privileged to have a very transparent and understanding of discussion between the government and the partners and the non-state partners like the NGOs and civil societies. They're very, very important. As I mentioned earlier, social determinant of health, the role of civil society is very important. Earlier, the UN agencies tend to work only within the boundaries of the government. Now that the government also realized that the role of civil society in the policy making is very important. We also engaged with the constituent assembly, the members in the WHO, that our regional office always invited parliamentarians to come for the policy making meetings, so that all faceted we use. I'm not saying that we are that everything is okay, not like that, but that we good thing is we are that we agreed to disagree certain things, and we agreed to that the address to the issues which collectively we identified. That is a very transparent. It's like a friend.
The issues you have identified are not the priority of government. So you are more influencing to the government to draw the attention on that, on your priority issues, rather than the priority issue of government. So
that is what the bureaucrats, you mean to say that?
Yeah, bureaucrats mean sometimes, the Ministry of Health people and some, they try to say in that line. Then there is, sometimes it seems that there is bit conflict between
some EDPs,
EDPs and in between government. So how do you see?
That's why I said that we are not there completely at that as you see that Paris, and Accra or the aid effectiveness. It has to be the national ownership.
That's true.
It has to be the national leadership. We are here to help the national plan, but there's different stages. The countries are not there yet. And then Nepal is one of the country of the International Health Partnership. We always mention that we have to go with the national system, but there are some the areas which some of the development partners might have already started with the NGOs or the civil society group, or maybe they're directly dealing with the locals.
So in this time, do you think that the way we are heading on behalf of WHO and being as a chair of EDP, we are heading in right track?
Yes.
Do you think so?
We are heading in right track. Every forum that we have been telling about the national system, to use the national system. And then it's also that's very important not to duplicate also, because if you have 5 or 10 EDPs, it will come with the way of the monitor doing, and then it will be the overburden to the national system. That is the basic agreement of the Paris Declaration thing. So that we are the signatory of that, and we are the signatory of IHP. But the only thing is that we have to walk in that direction, but we may have to judge that thing. But clear to all of us is the government desire, and this is the way to go, is that national ownership. And then we are there to build the capacity of the government. I'm sure that we will reach that sooner rather than later.
What is your suggestion to the government that they have to follow, to address the health issues here in Nepal?
I think that I mentioned about the 6 building block, but I did not mention that the lacking of the governance and leadership.
I mean, there is lots
That
of things to
they-
improve.
that-
I
that
mean,
we need to improve because of that. The governance and leadership is that it's all come with the all accountability issues and that accountability issues are from the both sides, the EDB side and the government side also. That is a good move that the always review the national health sector policy review is always there. The health secretary is very open. It's open that he always that he is the chair, even that he is the chair of the country coordination mechanism in the Global Fund meetings. So that he is also the member of that all the governing bodies of the WHO. He knows that how other that the system works and not work. So that we have a privilege of working very closely with him, and the planning PBIC policy planning and international cooperation division of Ministry of Health is also that very much cooperating in that front. The thing that we need to do is we need to have a more transparent and the participatory, inclusive participation of the all stakeholder. That has to, because government alone cannot do, National Planning Commission alone cannot. That we have to join hands from the academia, civil society, that sort of thing. So that I just want to give one policy that thing that which Ministry of Health initiated with that they requested WHO to help that we are doing. And you know that is part of the social responsibility and accountability that we are trying to bridge the two sector, which is the academia and the health service delivery. Academia, that the private or the public medical institution has produced a lot of well-talented professionals. If they are not used properly in the health system, that it is a waste of their talent also. So that's a part of the social, the responsibility. We are trying to see that some of the district in the far western or the midwestern or the eastern region, that we use the academia also to work with in strengthening of the district health system. That is a policy, the good policy front. And the second, that the governance and policy is the establishment of the coordinating body at the NPC level. So it's health is beyond the health. And as you know that there's the 2010 to 2020 is a decade of the road safety.
that's true.
And the WHO has managed to advocate the policy makers to have a multi-sectoral the awareness raising and whatnot for road safety, police and the traffic people and the local civil society people also help. So that with that so many the directive and working together, some of the things are moving in the right direction.
So finally, how do you see the future steps of WHO and EDPs in the days to come? Do you have anything that you want to highlight to our viewers about the future steps?
All along that I've been telling that we are here to help the health of the people of Nepal. So that whatever as a good friends, so that you know that the phenomenon of good friends is we should not hide each other.
That's
we
true.
should be telling the real
Transparency.
good, the transparent, and if you are hiding, always good telling that not tell the truth to the action, the people like a government and the civil society. We should not be here for the helping for them. If we want to really help, that we have to be transparent enough, and people from the government and the civil society and all the partners, academia also should also welcome this type of the real friendship, that kind of the advices. I think that we are very privileged that in your country, Nepal is very transparent, and they understand that they don't see us as that the people from the outside that just come and they say that with our own agenda. Maybe there are some sort of the issues in some other setting, but I don't think in the health sector that all our EDPs are fully aware that we are here to help for the national health sector policy only, national health sector program only, so that that we don't have, maybe we have our own governing bodies limitations
That's
and
true.
within our mandates, but within how we are going to fit within our mandate to the government overall picture of the driving it towards, we have to see as we, not as us and them. So that is what our take. During my the chairship of the rotating chair of the EDP that I am that very optimistic that we are that going to the right direction. And even if I'm not going to be the chair, it doesn't matter because I'm a full partner, a member of the EDB, and the WHO is a very good partner with any other EDB. So that I think that we will be able to maintain this kind of the spirit.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you very
valuable
much.
time and information. Thank you so much.
I thank you very much.
Health Plus.
दर्शकबिन भर्खरै हामीले कुराकानी गर्यौं WHO रिप्रेजेन्टेटिभ टु नेपाल डाक्टर लिनसँग र खास गरी WHO र EDP को चेयरको हिसाबले यसले के कस्ता विषयवस्तुलाई महत्त्वको साथ उठाइरहेको छ र नेपाल सरकारसँग यसले कसरी समन्वय गरेर काम गरिरहेको छ र समग्र नेपालको स्वास्थ्य क्षेत्रको समुन्नत विकासका लागि यो प्रयासले भोलिको दिनमा कस्तो उपलब्धि हासिल गर्नेछ अथवा त्यसका परिणामहरू कस्तो आउनेछ त्यो त भोलिको दिनले देखाउनेछ। तर आजको दिनमा WHO ले गरेको प्रयासलाई भने हामीले सराहना गर्नै पर्छ। यो कुराकानीसँगै हाम्रो सम्पूर्ण युनिट लगायत मलाई समेत अर्को एपिसोडसम्मको लागि बिदा दिनुहोस्। नमस्कार।